now everybody move in. Please, and Neela, please be here. And you guys will turn this side and we take a picture from outside. So we move to the side. Yes, you all go behind the photographers. Come on this side.
Okay.
Yeah. You all go behind.
Okay, sir, you can join me. Good. Pretty good, sir. One more.
Okay, you take it. No problem.
One more. Okay. கொஞ்சம் இருக்குங்களா வச்சுட்டு பாருங்க இங்கே பாருங்க அப்படியே குட் சூப்பர் சார் கொஞ்சம் இங்கே பாருங்க
No hands in the pocket? Yes, Mom. All good.
Sir, just come closer.
One more photo. One more.
Just here. Yeah. Sir, just here.
Please,
Here.
Stand closer, sir.
All right.
This is to be taken out?
No.
No?
It's okay. You can keep it.
It's okay.
Yeah, for the fields, for the white.
Okay, ma'am. See you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just one more. Thank you.
Thank you. Operation of our second Chennai office. So I am the India MD of KBR, and Mr. J. Ibrahim is here. He is the president of Global Sustainable Technology Solutions business. So he is inaugurating the office in Chennai today. And we are happy to interact with the media today, and I would request you to try and keep the questions maximum in English, but if there are some questions in Tamil, I will translate it for Jay and he will reply and I will translate it back to you. Is that okay with you?
Yes, okay. Just to explain what you are going to do here in Chennai and other offices in India.
Yeah, okay. So Mr. J will answer that question. So you want to know what is the work we are going to do in Chennai as well as the other offices in India?
Very good. So we established ourselves in Chennai about 8 years ago. We started with few people, and then we kept on building up. Today we have about 1,250 people in Chennai. And definitely skies are the limit when it comes to growth. Chennai has become really a major hub, not just an office, but it's a hub when it comes to executing projects for KBR. And this is across everything that we do in sustainable technology solution business. So we do front-end engineering, we do detailed design, and definitely Chennai helped us throughout the project execution life, and to some degree also when we go into the assets. So with the energy trilemma right now, and really the growth when it comes to energy and demand for energy, we see continuous growth for the Chennai office for years to come. So more success going forward.
Who are major customers?
We do quite a bit of work across the globe. So we do work, for example, for Aramco out of our Chennai office. We do quite a bit of work for Shell from here. We do work for BP. We do work for Capon. So really, Chennai is an execution hub to the majority of our clients. And what we kind of did over the last few years, instead of being just a high-value engineering center, really Chennai has become a hub. So we do, in certain cases, 70–80+% of the work when it comes to engineering and procurement support and execution out of our Chennai office. And also we're playing more and more into the energy transition. So we're creating really more opportunity when it comes to reducing carbon footprint across the globe. So it's not just any type of project, but really project that make Mother Earth more sustainable going forward.
You started office here, madam. What is this? How is the help from the government of Tamilnadu?
So we've had very good support right from the time. Okay. Okay. Sure. ஸோ இங்கே வந்து நாங்கள் ஆஃபீஸ் எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் பண்ணணும்னு நினச்ச போதே நாங்கள் வந்து நிறைய ஆஃபீஸ் பிளேசஸை தேடினோம் பார்த்தோம். அப்போ வந்து எங்களுக்கு லோக்கல் பார்ட்னர்ஸ் ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப் பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ நாங்கள் வந்து எங்களோட அப்ரூவ்ட் பார்ட்னர்ஸ் நைட் ஃப்ராங்க் இருக்காங்க. ப்ளஸ் இங்கே வந்து லோக்கலாகவும் எங்களுக்கு இங்கே அசோசியேஷனில் கனெக்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்குது. ஸோ ரொம்ப சப்போர்ட்டிவாக இருந்தாங்க. அண்ட் ஆஃபீஸ் ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் நாங்கள் வந்து என்ன மாதிரி செட்டப் வேணும், என்ன மாதிரி ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் வேணும்னு அசெண்டாஸ் ஃபைனலாக செலக்ட் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் எல்லா அப்ரூவல்ஸ் எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப குயிக்காக கிடச்சிது. ஸோ இங்கே லோக்கல் கவர்மெண்ட்லேருந்து எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப நல்ல சப்போர்ட் இருந்தது. ஸோ ரொம்ப ஹாப்பி வித்
தமிழக அரசு வந்து தமிழ்நாட்டில் வந்து எல்லா ஐடி கம்பெனிலையும் இருந்தோம், எல்லா கம்பெனிலும் இருந்தோம் 90% பேர் தமிழர்கள் வேலை இருக்குன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. இந்த கம்பெனியில் எத்தனை சதவீதம் தமிழர்கள் இருக்காங்க?
ஸோ நாங்கள் வந்து இப்போ வந்து நாங்கள் ஒரு குளோபல் கம்பெனி. ஸோ வந்து ஆக்சுவலாக குளோபல் கம்பெனினா நம்ம தமிழர்களும் மற்ற ஸ்டேட்ஸ்லேயும் ஒர்க் பண்ணுறாங்க இங்கே இந்தியாவுக்குள்ளே, ப்ளஸ் அவுட் சைட் இந்தியாவும் நிறைய இடத்துல இருக்காங்க. ஸோ அதே மாதிரி தான் நாங்கள் டெஃபினட்டாக என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுறோம் லோக்கல் டேலண்ட்டை. பட் அட் த சேம் டைம் நாங்கள் வந்து ஓவரால் இந்தியாவிலேருந்தும் டேலண்ட்டை என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுறோம். ஸோ எப்படின்னா நாங்கள் பேலன்ஸ்டாக வச்சுருக்கோம். எப்படி நம்ம தமிழ் மக்கள் வந்து எல்லா இடத்துலையும் சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்காங்களோ அதே மாதிரி மற்ற ஸ்டேட்ஸில் இருக்கிறவங்களும் இங்கே என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுறோம். பட் ப்ரிடாமினெட்லி நாங்கள் நிறைய சென்னை, தமிழ்நாடு பீப்புளை வந்து நாங்கள் எம்ப்ளாய் பண்ணுறோம். சதவீத பேர் ஒரு 80 to 85% இருப்பாங்க மினிமம். எங்கள் தான் KBR இந்தியா.
Mr. Ibrahim? Mr. Ibrahim?
Do you have any plans to go to tier 2 cities?
Yeah, I mean, today we have offices in Pune, we have offices in Gurgaon and in Delhi, and definitely we have 2 offices in Chennai, not just 1 office in Chennai. And we're looking at possibilities also to open offices in other states. And also we have some of our partners that work out of here, so we've got a relationship with Tech Mahindra, and again, they kind of provide support for us from Hyderabad, from Baroda, and a few other places. So really, we're spreading. And with the growth that we anticipate, definitely we're looking to expand within India.
Elaborate about your hydrogen carrier project.
I mean, this fits really our energy transition project, and this is for Woodside, and they're trying to build a liquefied hydrogen plant in the US, and the use for that is going to be to reduce carbon footprint. So the target is to kind of, these big trucks that carry quite a bit of loads in the US, is basically change from using fossil fuel or gasoline into using liquefied hydrogen and hydrogen cells. So it's zero emission, so really it uses basically solar power to kind of bring in the electricity into the plant. And then of course we use hydrogen basically from air and water when it comes to ammonia or when it comes to hydrogen. And this is how we kind of produce completely sustainable basically fuel. So really it fits our strategy, and the world wants to live up to the Paris Accord in terms of reducing carbon footprint, and this goes a long way in KBR delivering that project with our partner in Woodside.
Right now,
India planning to introduce trains running on hydrogen fuel. Are you really part of that project?
Not yet, but would love to be. I mean, we've got quite a bit of project going on right now in hydrogen, and our experience in LNG really come in very handy because, liquefying LNG and liquefying hydrogen, there's quite a bit of similarity. So we're doing quite a bit of work right now with the international energy company, the likes of BP, Shell, Woodside, and others, and definitely would love to continue that journey and work with India offering our technologies.
Right now, are you providing any solution for petroleum companies in India?
We've got some association in the ammonia space with some of them. For example, we've got an association with Acme, and with Acme actually we're building a plant in Oman. This is the first plant in the Middle East that really produces green ammonia. It's 300 metric tons per day. And again, in there we're using the natural resources for it. So you get the electricity or the power from the sun, and then you've got the hydrogen from water, and then you get nitrogen from air. So really the combination of these 3 goes into the KBR IP. We've got our own technology, we've got our own license, and this is how we produce basically ammonia, which is 1 atom of nitrogen and 3 hydrogen, it's NH3, and this is how we produce it.
I am asking about Indian projects, sir.
Well, Acme is an Indian client that we work with them across, so we don't just limit ourselves to India, but also we do quite a bit of work with many other companies that are India-based outside India as well. So Acme is one of them, Larsen & Toubro another one, and we've got a few others too. Yeah.
What
What
about
is the
the
revenue from India you are expecting?
Well, what we do today is we've got two businesses. We've got the business where we bring quite a bit of work from the globe to India, and this is really what Chennai is mainly set up to do. So you've heard me talk about the Middle East with Aramco and Sabic. We bring it to here. We've got work with ADNOC. We bring it into here. We've got Basra Oil Company in Iraq. We bring it into here. We've got Woodside out of Australia or out of the US. We bring it into here, and many others as well. But then also we've got quite a bit of work in our technology, where we are a leader in ammonia and we are a leader in olefins as well. And these we get associated with companies in India, and we've got licenses in India and outside India as well.
Tamilnadu எத்தனாவது branch மேம் இது?
He's asking what is which branch is this? Is it the second or third branch in India?
We started actually in Gorgan, and then we built up Pune, and then we established in Chennai about 8 years ago the first office in Prestige Building, and that office roughly seats about 400 people plus, and now we've moved into this office in Ascendas, and this office seats about 800 people plus.
How many branches in future you are planning?
In India, skies are the limit, so we plan to open ourselves, plus also use partners, right? You heard me mention about Tech Mahindas, and they use other places. My vision really is to be 3,000 people in India before year 2025.
What's the meaning of KBR?
What's the meaning?
What's the meaning of KBR? Expansion.
what is stands for KBR?
Expansion plans in India or across the globe?
No. What stands for KBR?
It's Kellogg, Brown and Root.
Kellogg.
It's two companies that came together. KBR was primarily focused on technology, and Brown and Root was focused on execution, primarily offshore hydrocarbon. And the two companies came together years back, and this is how KBR was formed.
Kellogg, Brown and
Brown and Root.
Okay.
Okay sir, thank you.
All right, very good.